Hello, good morning. Hi, it's Miriam speaking here. Yes, you are following me on my YouTube, and you can also contact me on my website. That is www.healingfontaine.co.uk. Okay, I was not planning to do a video today, but a lot of things is coming up, shaking our world very much so. Oh God, now it's Spain, is it? Going through a turmoil and well, you have been talking and saying that we are going through a transition, a shift, and this year would be a very challengeable year. We knew that from the beginning. You have been talking about it from the last 6-7 months before they start. You knew that would be big challenges here, and yes, and so far it's proven to be true. Not just in terms of our planet, but also in terms of our private life. I know you are going through struggles. I know, because I'm going through struggles also myself, okay? It's a time of transition. It's a time for let go things from the past that doesn't serve us anymore, to open space for the new. Some people is feeling it in a very strange and different ways. For example, yesterday, 2 days ago, my daughter decided that she wants to get rid of all her clothes that she's not wearing for so amount of time, like a year. So she went through all her wardrobe. She took everything off, everything out from the wardrobes and for the drawers. She took everything. She made a big mess. And she found 6 bags of rubbish bin full of clothes that she's gonna drop today to a charity shop. So I haven't said to her that it's a transitional time of, throwing out what is not serving you anymore, giving up, going to a charity, giving to a charity, however, not just in the physical matter, but in the spiritual matter also, emotionally also. Sometimes it's very complicated and difficult to let go, because you are used to this stuff. You like this stuff. It doesn't mean she didn't like all these 6 boxes of rubbish bin full of clothes that she's getting rid of. But it's the need of moving on, of letting go things that was good on those times, but it's not good anymore. It's not that's not good, but it's not serving you anymore. It's going to be good for another person, because probably that person is going, or is going to get into the space you are now. So it's like, okay, there is spaces, okay? There is gaps. So I am in this gap now, but now if I move to this gap here, another person that's behind me is gonna move to my space. Do you understand? So it's a move, it's a growing, it's step by step. So if I climb this step, the person that's behind me can climb this and be in my place. So nothing is wasted. Every space is fulfilled with something that needs to be in that place where you are is stuck on. So if you don't want to move from where you are right now, if you don't want to give up to something now, that person that is behind you can move up also. So you are not just stopping yourself to grow, but you are stopping another person to grow also. Do you understand? So when you, sorry, when you get rid of something, cup of tea, when you get rid of something and give up to someone or some charity or give up something emotionally, physically, you are opening space for yourself to grow and for other people behind you to grow also. Sorry. So I have been using my voice a lot, and probably that's what's happened. I am doing some rituals in the morning, and it's very long, and I'm using a lot my voice and my throat to do this. I have to do this in the morning and in the evening. So this morning I spent about 1 hour something talking and praying and giving some energies, etc. So them giving some instructions, spiritual instructions. So I am using a lot my throat on this last 3-4 days, especially because of this transition time, because August is really been very difficult for a lot of people. So as I am a light worker, I work as a light worker. I am in the position of bright my light, so other people can see and don't break on the rocks. You understand? So, as a light worker, as a source of, as a visual person, yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm a bodyguard. Oh, yeah, that spends the time shining a light so people can direct themselves a little better. So yes, I'm using a lot my voice, that's why. But going back to these things, August has been a very difficult time, very difficult month, and September is going to be the same. It's not going to be improving so, so quickly. So as I am going through these challenges and changes, you too are going through this. A lot of people is going through this. So what is the purpose of this video? Is to tell you that you are not alone, okay? There is a lot of people in the same path as you are right now. You are forced to move on by nature and by the shift that the earth is going through now. So we are forced to move, okay? A lot of things is happening, a lot. I'm using my personal life because that's what I am going through every day with my kids. I have 4 kids, okay? I have 4, 3 daughters and 1 son. So the experiences of my kids right now is exactly that, to let go things from the past, even not knowing consciously what is moving them to do it, but I know because I'm behind all this and I know everything. I know a lot of things that is happening spiritually. So spiritually, I'm guiding them and guiding a lot of people around me for this shift, for this moving on, from this let go to embrace the new, okay? As I said before, you don't build a new building on top of scraps. You have to clean up. So let's clean up. Even if it's painful to clean up, sometimes it's very painful. I know because I'm going through this. It's very painful to clean up. Especially if you are talking about relationships and feelings That's the most difficult one to move on. And yes, and you are being forced to move on because you have to open a space for the new to come. Okay, this cup of tea of mine is, I'm nearly finishing it, okay? I'm finishing it. I can replace it with a new one if I want it, yeah? But in order for me to do another one, I have to or drop this off, the finishing one, or swallow it. So sometimes you have to swallow it. And what I'm saying is, sometimes the situation is so complicated that it's not even let go. You have to swallow it. You have to embrace it and say, okay, as I don't have a way of getting rid of this, like when you have a son, for example, or a daughter, that is very trouble, okay, in a lot of troubles. You can't throw them away because they are coming from you. Your responsibility is your duty, is your destiny, is your work to make it better. So you have to swallow it. You can't throw it away. You have to swallow it. You have to embrace it and try to do the best spiritually, because sometimes it's not talking. Talking is not going to help. Sometimes when you have trouble kids, talking is the worst thing you can do. So what you do? You go to the prayer room. You go to your church. Then you do a week of prayer, 7 days, 15 days, 14 days, 12 days, whatever number you wish, 9 days, 22, 33, whatever number you wish to do, but do it in love and swallow it. Be the light worker for your family, okay? Be the light worker for your family. This morning, when I was doing this ritual in the morning, I realized that I'm doing it for people, but I'm doing it for myself. Do you know why? Because I am in training. I am in training because probably that's what I'm going to do after I pass to the other side. Probably I'm going to be a light worker on the other side, helping souls to adapt themselves to the new situation and energy they are going into it. Because you know, when someone passes over and they are not ready for it, they are in a very troubled situation because they don't accept what happened to them. They don't accept the new. So they have to have helpers around to help them to adapt and accept the situation. And this is very complicated. It's not happening from one day to another. It takes time. And what I'm learning here in this prayer room every morning and every evening is exactly this. Patience, okay? Working day by day, one in the morning, one in the evening. Be patient and waiting for the results, not immediately, because nothing is immediately. You learn that in nature also. Yesterday I was listening to Cryon, and he was talking about the formation of the universe and the formation of the earth. My throat is going again. So what he was saying is, in the beginning, very beginning, about 53 million years ago, etc., when the earth and the sun exploded and have the possibility of us, the earth to be growing and formed. From this time until today, the nature, Gaia, tried to build life in earth for 5 times. So we, this generation now, that is about has been growing for about 200,000 years. It's a long time. From the first germs, from the first, things that comes from the sea, like, germs, real germs. Until today is 200,000 years. And Gaia tried for 5 times before these 200,000 years. Gaia tried 5 times to build some type of good life in the planet and didn't manage because that were not the right environment for a type of humans that you have got today. So everything is building slowly, slowly. So when you do some type of rituals to help your kids, to help your situation, to help your partner, your relationship, your work, etc., it's not a miracle there that it's happening like that, you see in films, like a magic lamp. It's not a magic lamp. It's a magic, but the magic takes time to build. So I'm building the energy. It starts to work already because I can see it. For example, I'm doing this for my son, yes. And yesterday he said, who went to my bedroom? And I said, no one. Because he locks his bedroom. How can someone get inside his bedroom? I said, no one got inside your bedroom. He said, yeah, but something is moving there. I didn't get in there. No one get in there. So who is doing this moving around? Is it spiritually people, beings that is already working? And I haven't said that to him that I'm doing this, but I'm going to say today, I'm going to send a message to him because he's now working. I'm going to send a message to him. So look, yesterday you said that someone did something in your bedroom, but your bedroom is locked, so no one get inside. So I'm sorry to say, but your guides, your angels, your group soul is working. But I think I'm going to wait for some days so to see if something else happened and he's coming to talk to me. And then I will say to him, I'm doing this for you, to free you, to make you successful, to open your mind so you can see the spiritual world and work. Because I know he's a light worker, but he's not into it. He's still very into, physical matters. He's not into spiritual matters yet, but he has to get there. So in order for him to get there, I am working behind the scene. I am being the light worker. Okay? So even if you are going to this hard time of August in terms of letting go, in terms of open and move on, please be strong, okay? Look at other people around you going through the same situation. Say, yes, you are a team, you are working. There is a lot of things happen now in the planet, and then you have to move on. So let's move on together. Let's do it together. Let's be in a team, okay? Well, as you know, I'm using my singing bowls because when you do this type of work, it's good for you to allow the vibration and the sound to add it to your work, okay? So before I start any prayer, I do this. You can do another things. You can use anything like that makes sound, okay? You can use a bell, yeah, blim 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 blim. Yeah, the church uses a lot of bell before they start the service. Have you noticed that? They ring the bell before they start to come and do the services. So when you do things like this, if you don't have a bowl, it's very cheap bowls. You can buy. Let me show. This one cost me, I think, 15 pounds only. It's big, but I bought this one from eBay. Okay. But you can go to places and buy the small ones for, I think they cost about the same price. So if you go to eBay, you're gonna buy better ones, better qualities like this for free. But you also can buy these ones around. Yeah, you can buy these ones around. Even in Portobello or the other one, you can buy them. It's not a problem. You can buy this one. You see, a lot of places are these Chinese places. They all normally they sell them. They have a different. It's more. You can buy these ones also, but I really do prefer the Tibetan ones. Okay, that one's a Chinese one, and this is a Tibetan one. I do prefer the Tibetan one because the sound is more deeper. Let me tell you why the more deeper sounds for us at that moment in time is more the sounds better on our ears is because this sounds is linked to the chakras down below. Okay, the creation chakras, the ones from the heart down. Okay, from the heart down, the chakras. So that's why you are more linked to this sound, more deeper sound than the one that with a higher vibration, because you are still very grounded, you are still very in earth. You are not moving yet to the higher frequencies. So that's why you feel more comfortable, because it's more linking to us. Okay? So this sound, the deeper sound, works better on us because you are still very grounded in the earth. You are still very Gaia. When you start to move on to a more higher frequencies in our spiritual and our aura and our astral body, then you get used more to this, to the sound of the higher frequencies one, because this is more higher frequencies linking to our spiritual chakra. Even to do the I'm not very fond of the Chinese ones, to be honest with you. The Tibetan ones are more, So here you go. You can. That's not the one for this one. I'm sorry, I'm moving a lot because I want to show you. Can you see the frequency is more? The other one, the frequency is more. But even the frequency of this one. this frequency of this one here is more high, as you can hear. That one is linked to the chakras of our head, our third eye, you know. It's into our astral body. But I'm trying to explain to you that sometimes you have to understand our own level of evolution, spiritual evolution, to see what serves us better. So when you go to buy these bowls, okay, sing them first. Try to hear the noise, even just to do this, and see what makes you more comfortable, okay, at the moment in time. So you buy the one that makes you more comfortable, okay. It's because that one is linked to your frequencies that you are in the moment. That's why I have so many different ones, because when the person comes to me, I ask them to listen and see what is the most linking to them, what appeals at that moment in time. So I would know what chakra he's more into, okay? So yes, and sing the bowl so you can improve your mood and make you more strong. Okay, before it's time for me to close this conversation, I'm gonna take just one card. This is the Gypsy card, okay? I'm very, what can I say? I'm very jealous or caring about these cards, because someone gave me these cards about 20 years ago. No, less, 15 years ago, more or less. She was a Philippine girl, and she gave me these cards. I try, because this card is, you know, it's I use a lot. So when she gave me, it was already in use. So I tried to buy them, try to find them in the internet, and then I discovered that they don't do these cards anymore. So I love them very much. They are just 36 cards, but they are very precisely, and I love them. And that's why I'm very care with them, and I don't like anyone to touch them, because I'm not going to be able to find them again, and you know, it's something that is precious now. They are not doing it anymore. So I'm gonna just take one card to see what the card is gonna tell you today. My Gypsy cards, okay? What is telling us today, how you can behave and what's gonna happen to us. Oh. Can you see? Toads. So this card means get inside yourself. Close yourself to yourself. Be in the mood of contemplation, okay? Be in the mood of inside you, get to know yourself and see what you have to give up, what you have to let go, what is your plans. Is like, be quiet, be in your thoughts, be in your moment, be with you alone. That card is tell us, don't try to find the answers out of yourself. Don't try to find your answers with other people. The answers is not outside, the answers is inside. It's amazing, isn't it? It's what you are talking about now. Got inside yourself, see what is rubbish in there, and take it out, okay? If you have to throw it on the bin, throw it in the bin. If you have to give up to someone else, give up to someone else, okay? If you have to go to a wardrobe like my daughter did, go to a wardrobe and take everything off and choose what is still serving you. Take the other ones and give to charity. If they are not good for charity, throw them in. Go to your relationships, your friendships. What is serving you? What is not serving you anymore? Give up what is not serving you anymore. Okay? I'm going through a moment that in order for me to embrace something new that is coming to my life, it's spiritually. I'm talking about spiritually. It's not relationship or nothing like this. It's spiritually. One or several of my soul group wants to get in contact with me more stronger. Okay? In order for me to be able to allow them to get closer, I have to give up some family members, some friends, and it's a decision that I have to do now. Before the full moon on Monday, I have to make the decision. Do I want that? Do I want to give up several members of my close friends now, several members of my family, in order for me to embrace my spiritual family, my soulmate family? I know my answer. I know I want it. So I'm gonna do it. Yes. And God help you to do the same. Okay? Okay, I was planning to do give you another sign with my tarot cards, but I think I have just 1 second to do it. Yes, about 2 minutes to do it, so let's do it. And I'm not gonna talk about it, just show you. Yes, the Fool. Let's start something new. Okay, God bless you, keep you safe, and let's talk again soon. Okay, bye bye.